Hi everyone, I'm going to be showing you the most efficient and most economical way to do yogurt at home with the Instant Pot. This is a trick, this is something that I saw someone do with their crock pot, and I was thinking, well, I use the crock pot mostly for meat, so I didn't know if the flavor was gonna come into the yogurt, so I decided to just try with the Instant Pot. Um, what I have here is about a gallon of milk, like a gallon of milk. And I'm going to go to the settings and I'm going to make it, so I'm going to go to yogurt. And I think I have, if I remember correctly, I forget. Every time I forget, I have to like high, broil and start. The lid, I am removing the little sealed because you don't want to use the same plastic sealed. You don't want to use this thing that you use for meat because then your yogurt is gonna taste like that. I don't know how much yogurt cost, Greek yogurt cost around where you live, but where I live, if I'm buying something like this, it's about $5. But if I'm buying a gallon of milk, it's about $3. Or sometimes I think you can find it for like $2, maybe almost $3. So yeah, so it's a lot cheaper and you can make a lot more yogurt with $3. While the Instant Pot is warming up, I put, by the way, this is my favorite mug. I'm going to I put this water in the microwave. I'm going to put it in here. This is the jar that I'm going to be using for after the yogurt is finished. So this is very hot water. This is kind of I don't know how to say that in English, I'm sorry. So basically what I'm gonna be doing is I'm going to be putting this as well as this whip in hot water because everything has to be sterilized once you do the yogurt. Another thing is once your yogurt, you're gonna need a big jar, and if you want to continue to do the yogurt, it's very good. It's a very good idea to keep like about a cup separate in a little jar like this, because if you keep opening it, it's gonna go bad really quick. But this one has been in here for like a month or maybe more than a month, and it's still good. I just opened it and tried it, but the one that was here, there was like a little bit left, like a very very tiny little bit left, and it was going bad because when you're opening it and things like that, and when you put utensils in there that are not sterilized, it grows bacteria, I guess, or something like that. Like, it's very delicate. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing now. I'm going to be sterilizing the whip and the thermometer. The Instant Pot had already beeped, meaning that the milk had reached 181 Fahrenheit degrees Fahrenheit, but when I put the thermometer in, it was 157. So I'm gonna put it. So what I did was I went back to the settings and I put it in saute, and now I'm going to be carefully watching the temperature. Someone said that she recommends the temperature to go to 185. So I'm gonna leave it there for a few minutes and I'm gonna wait until it is about 185 degrees. And then I'm gonna come back and show you guys the next step. So the temperature now have reached 181 degrees. If it goes over that, it's actually perfectly fine. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn it off. And I I have this habit of unplugging everything whenever I'm not using it. It doesn't bother me. Everything consumes electricity. If you're not using it, you might as well unplug it. So now I took out the pad from the from the incubator. I don't know how to call that. From the Instapad body, I don't know. And I closed it because I don't want the heat to escape while this is cooling off. So I'm gonna show you what I did last time. So if you want the yogurt this thick without straining it, without removing the extra water from it, take a cup of powdered milk, put it into the milk. That's what I did last time, and I didn't have to strain it. I don't know if maybe you have seen some videos from people. They, after the yogurt is done, they put it into like a special container to make Greek yogurt, and then a lot of water comes out from the milk, and then basically they have something similar to this. But what I saw was that you can take the thicker the milk is, the thicker the yogurt is gonna be. I don't mind if the yogurt is Greek or if it's not Greek. So I just take the milk, I put a cup of dry milk, and whisk it in. And whisk it in, just do like this. But I actually ran out of milk, of powdered milk. So I don't mind if the yogurt is a little bit, if the yogurt is not as thick. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let it cool off. And I don't want anything to get on the milk. So I'm going to put this on top to prevent any, I don't know, dust or something like that from getting in the milk. And I think I see something, I don't know where that came from, that black thing. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna let it cool. That's what I'm gonna put on top while it cools off. And then I'm gonna be checking for the temperature. Once the temperature hits 110 or 115 degrees, we can put in this yogurt that we kept from the last batch of yogurt that I made. Hello, so the temperature right now is 115 degrees. That's a good temperature too. So it has to be anywhere from 110 degrees to 115 degrees. If it is any hotter than that, then it will kill the good bacteria on the yogurt that you will start, and then it will not be like good yogurt. It took about 40 minutes for it to reach that temperature, and I was doing like this for sometimes I did this, and I guess that helped. So since I don't have the cell phone recording on a tripod, I'm going to put the yogurt in here, and then I'm gonna show you guys. So I put the yogurt in, and now I'm just going to take this thing and move it a little bit so that everything gets mixed in. And then I'm gonna put it back on the Instant Pot. So now it's time to put it back in the machine, back in the Instant Pot. So I went to the yogurt setting. I'm going to select the temperature, and we're going to put it in medium for, I put it last time for 2 hours. I'm gonna put it for 1 hour this time. So this is where it differs from how other people do it in the Instant Pot. A lot of people put it for 9 hours in the yogurt setting, but I was doing yogurt every week, and I was putting the setting for like 9-10 hours, And when the bill came, it was like 3 times what we normally pay. So I was very surprised, and I stopped doing making yogurt on the Instant Pot for like a month, because I was like, like, I'm trying to make it cheaper, and it's actually ending up being like more expensive. And then I tried this method the last time, and it came out good. So I'm gonna show you guys the result later. After this is finished, I'm going to unplug the Instant Pot, and I'm going to leave it there until tomorrow. It is about 4 p.m. right now, and then tomorrow morning I'm going to put it into the container that I have over there. Another thing that I forgot to mention is, I'm not sure why I haven't tested this, but everyone says that you need to use plain yogurt. And when you make the yogurt the first time at home, you need to have cultured bacteria. So like it says here, cultured, cultured pasteurized non-fat milk. So basically, that's the kind of yogurt that you want to use in order for you to make the yogurt at home. And you don't have to buy like a big container. You can buy the tiny ones like this. You can buy 1 or 2. I'm not really sure how much you need to put. I think the first time I used a cup of the plain Greek yogurt that I bought from the store, and then after that I was keeping about a cup again for 1 gallon. So if you want to do half a gallon of milk, then you can use half a cup. This when I sterilized it, I put it in the refrigerator, so that way today in the morning when I was ready to put the yogurt in, I just put it in here. And my hands are actually dirty with yogurt, and I actually had this container with I had enough yogurt to fill this container, and that was not even a whole gallon, because I had already used some of the milk for cereal and things like that. So it gets a lot thicker once you put it in the refrigerator, and I'm gonna show you guys how that look. But I think it has to be in the refrigerator for about 6 to 8 hours. I think I saw it online. So 8+ hours have passed since I put it in the refrigerator, and this is what it looks like. So if you want it even thicker, you can strain it, put it in a strainer and put it in the refrigerator. This is fine with me. Sometimes I put like fruits and things like that, and then it becomes a little watery. But if you don't want that, then of course go ahead and strain it. But this is perfectly fine for me. I love it with cereal, and especially like honey bunches of oats. I'm really loving that cereal. I normally don't like the cereal with milk, but I really love it with this yogurt. And I don't know, you guys can give it a try if you want. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna try to have more recipes up and more things with the Instant Pot coming up soon.